Wait a minute. That didn't go over as smoothly as I would have thought. I think I must have pressed a button too soon. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I didn't even start the game. Is that on? Sounds like it's on. I'm going to hope that it is. Audio check. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, evening, after night. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Looks like all audio is good, I want to say. Oh! Okay, so Crust. So, remember what it was, the thing that you wanted me to do last time? I went ahead and I did a little research. I did my homework. So if you want to go ahead and check, there are some new channel point redeems. I want to make sure first and foremost that those are working the way that they're supposed to be intended to do so. And so if you'd like to go ahead and play them real quick, then feel free to do so. There are new channel redeems. Go ahead and play with those all you want. Hello, Shisui! How are you doing? Welcome back to another stream. How are you doing today? Holy crap, that was loud. Well, you got it. It's there. I don't know why that was so loud. Or at least on my end, it seemed very loud. I can't imagine how it was for you guys. Well, I guess if you want to object, that'll most certainly get my attention. Holy shit. There's another one though, too. There's two of them. They aren't right next to each other, I don't think, but there is another one. I made two of them. Because I felt like the other one would be much more appropriate for someone of your caliber, Crust, since you are the one who lectures me the most about getting things right in this game. There it goes. Okay, so they do work. Fantastic. I was having trouble earlier trying to get them set up. Sound alerts was having issues for me to get these set up, but if they're working fine, if they're working great, I will take it. I will 100% be down with that. But yes, chatters of the... Oh. Good man, but my man, Megan Thee Stallion is back at it again. She cosplays one of the Boruto villains, which I'm loving how celebrities are coming out with their love of anime. I agree. Thank you for the biddies, Shisui. Thank you very much. You're my first bit donator. I think that's the first bit I've ever received. Thank you, Shisui. But yeah, no, I've seen where you're coming from. I've seen the Megan Thee Stallion like posts, and not even just her. So I'll let it be known. I think we brought it up briefly last time that I streamed, but I am primarily like a One Piece watcher. Like as of now, that's what I've kind of like reserved myself to. I've been unable to keep up with the seasonals, and like I've kind of not fallen off, but I haven't been able to keep up with my old anime train. So One Piece is usually what I go to like figure or to enjoy anime. And so just hearing that a lot of other celebrities also enjoy One Piece and just other animes in general, I find so interesting. It's so very interesting to kind of just get that perspective of people, you know, especially people that people look up to and like, you know, have very much like a spotlight on their life. So like, it's cool. Very great, if I do say so myself. All right, now where were we? Crust, you're going to have to help wiggle the information back into me, because I think it's been, what, like a week, 2 weeks since the last Ace Attorney stream, so some bits of information are definitely going to be, like, out of my brain. But I'll try to keep up my, my gamer senses in regards to that. So what do you think the trial went, or how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It gotta be crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony definitely did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced that coffee. All we know is that old Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and the ribbon, and that the victim was wearing an earpiece with when his eardrum was ruptured. I'm just happy because back in the day, anime looked down upon, and now we had to hide it, and now we had to hide. Wait, looked down upon, and we had to hide it, and now we can express our love for it. I agree. As someone who is of college graduate age, I can admit that I was also there at that point in time when anime was kind of just like the look down upon hobby amongst hobbies, reading manga and watching anime. But you know, when you get pushed to that part of the when you get pushed to be that kind of a person amongst your peers, you know, it's kind of a natural progression. And I'm glad that other people, I guess, aren't necessarily closeted weebs, but people who enjoyed anime without wanting to, like, ruin their popularity, were able to find the piece that they needed to. And now they can enjoy it out in the public like the rest of us. It's a very interesting change, the way that the world does that sometimes. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah, we gotta find one for Maggie, or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty. Alright, so what are our objectives? Wait a minute! I saw it in the picture! A pink one? A pink badger? Who is that? Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? Feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call in the officers for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station server? Chief, quit playing on the internet. But my email pen pal. 1337 Zan. Wait. 1337? That's supposed to be a word, but I can't read it. It's supposed to be like calculator speech. Zen princess. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No. 1337 Zen princesses. Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy, more like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. Okay, well, let's see if we can get any information. Oh, is it I Am Princess? Thank you for the lurk, Shisui. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh, shoot, I didn't turn on the fishing minigame. I can... If you want to partake in a little bit of fishing minigame while you're lurking, feel free to do so. I forgot to turn that on. If you'd like, I can go ahead and turn it on. But if you'd just like to maintain your peace and your silence, then you are free to do so as well. So let's examine. First of all, what the hell is this? Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief? Yep. Meet the pink badger. So one's called blue and the other is called pink. But they're both called Badger? You got it. They're married. Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief. You got it. That's marriage for you. Oh. Oh, well, that's a take. Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of the deep oceans. Alright, well, Chief, what's going on here? This must be the chief of the detectives here. He looks lost. Now that the power of the computer's been cut. Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to write her a real letter instead of an email. Alternatively, you could write some reports. Just a suggestion. Dear I am... Well, okay, hold on. I don't think it would be I am. What would the threes be? 13 princesses. How are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night? Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resume and become chief. Okay, so maybe the other detectives know? I feel like there's bound to be... That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan. Seems to be coming up with slogans for a crime prevention campaign. But I'm not sure even he knows what kind of a crime he's trying to prevent. Computers and files in each one of them. Funny, there's a lot tidier than I expected. Okay, so despite the fact that they're panicking, it doesn't look like we're going to get any information out of them. The Badgerverse? into the Badgerverse. Christ. Does the blue badger stay consistent throughout the entirety of Ace Attorney? Because I don't know. You told me there's a couple inconsistencies going forward with how this game is played in comparison to some of the future ones. So I hope the blue badger manages to stick around. Oh, I didn't read that all the way. I saw something babes. I guess? Strange. Okay, I guess let's see if we can get some more info out of Maggie. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we got questions to ask her, too. Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Wait, what? Oh, okay, so we can go to Tres Bien from here. Oh my god, I'm forgetting. Okay, I need to remember voices. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime, too. Who is this? That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, that sounds like... Oh, it's Gumshoe. Okay. The cops. Now just call him an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. No, that's the wrong number. Looks like Aid would have only netted me $5 a night anyway. What a ripoff. That's the problem, Detective or what's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Well, oh, it's you. Hold on a minute. Oh no, I didn't get to see the message. It didn't catch on either one of these, and my phone's charging. I didn't get to see what you said. It didn't pass through, crossed. I think I saw Poro sad, so I think that means no. Huh? Oh, it's you. I was I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? Well, what's the problem here, Gumshoe? Oh, okay, so what I guess like a brief explanation is whenever I am streaming, I have my Streamlabs pulled up, and I also have the Twitch Stream Manager pulled up, and so that's where I usually can see messages come by whenever they get posted. But not all messages get posted on here for some reason. I'll see sometimes on my phone it'll pick up some of the messages, but sometimes it'll pick up on one of the other ones as well. So it's very inconsistent with which chats go through and which ones don't for whatever reason. So I don't get to catch or see them all. So if you were to ask me to recite what it is that what your last message before the question mark was, it says the Badgerverse. There is nothing between the Badgerverse and the question mark that you just sent, but I know you sent me something because it passed through the behind me on the VTuber model. So sometimes I can't. It's not that I don't keep up with chat, but like sometimes I just genuinely don't get to see it, which is why I try to have as many devices to look at the chat whenever I get a chance to. So if I try to not miss as much as possible. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days did you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Do you prefer crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. It was a joke? Oh, well, I didn't get to see it. I just saw some Poro sads, I think, off the corner of my eye. This case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you about me? Or say anything to you? About me, I mean? Well, how did she put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't even want to see him again. Something like that. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Oh, is he smacking his head? What? Hold on, I'm losing my voice. See the Poro sads, I see them, but they're not showing up on the chat. Or maybe they're on the other one. Like, if I look through the stream thing, but I just saw the Poro sads, like, fly off my head, but I didn't see them. Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh man, poor Gumshoe. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous my hands were shaking. So, how did it taste? Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Really, it was delicate. Oh, is that? Wait, what? Hold on. It was a joke, and then there was something else that passed with some Poro sads. I didn't get to see it. Ooh, that's me to me. New, I see. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized, it's bad. That's it. It tasted bad. It's just kind of hard to admit to yourself when you pay $20 for it, you know? Maybe you should have found out about the price after he finished eating. Hey, Nick. Maybe that's why Glenn L came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set. If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenn L, that reminds me. I still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe about what he knows, seeing he's here? So, what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Game audio could be a smidge less. Okay, I could turn it down real quick. Hold on. Yeah, that's the game audio. Let's turn it down to like... Let's see, turn it down to like here. I think that should be fine. Let me know. Give me a holler. A hoot and a holler. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe, you can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing really. It was just the daily exercise show. Why is he lying about the? Why does he have a Psylocke on listening to the radio? This lunch special lobster sure is great. Then why are there tears in your eyes? Okay, well, Detective, would you mind telling me a little bit about this man-o-man here? This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happened when he crashed, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? Ugh, he wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there was nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elk worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about this high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. Just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Okay. Let's see if I can't play around with any more bits of information. It's a sports paper. The victim wrote something in, right? What is it? I know I've heard that name somewhere before. MC Bomber. Yeah, I heard it real recently, too. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Nah, it's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoes we all know and love. That's the one detective who knows defense was. And what did he say? He was saying, I'm a complete loss for words. You must have found some quick because of how bad you were for an hour. Like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. So we're trying to get Maggie guilty. Okay, no, this doesn't give me anything. Let's see. I haven't got anything to say about that, pal. You just take it away already, please. Spending $20 on this has got me killing him inside. Hey, are you putting this up for sale, pal? No. Why would you want a busted up scooter like this anyways? Yeah, plus the seat's all covered in pigeon poop. Who cares? If it runs, that's all that matters to me. My phone it was riding this bike. Maybe if I head back to the park, it'll be there again. Ooh, okay. Little insights. He was desperate, you know? Okay. Anything new about the autopsy report? Okay, no. Okay, no, he's not gonna give me any more information on this. That's the apron Maggie was wearing. Yeah, it smells like her too. Does this mean Maggie smells like ketchup? Okay, so he's not gonna give us anything on that. Anything on the prescription? We never did find the contents of this bag. It was a medicine for Mr. Elk's ruptured eardrum, right? Yeah, we found traces of it in his left ear canal. He must have used it while he was a tres bien. We're sure of that much. Interesting. Okay, so no new bits of information there. Let me go wander into the kitchen real quick before I go ahead and leave this joint. Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. Oh! I'll be back next month. Oh, right, Armstrong. How the hell did you were, okay, so God, there are so many French people in this game. How did I? Oui, naturalmente. I'll be waiting. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot what the voice was. I will be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. None! I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. No, stop it, I beg you. Don't let me down. I'll be watching you. My non, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone. I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh no, you don't have to worry. You know you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It is la oil of la sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. Oh. I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now. Who the hell is that? Ugh, I have les shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. There, oui, that feels good. Ugh. Ooh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes! My eyes! Your eyes. If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. La oil of sandalwood. This isn't just the leftovers of what you were just using? Okay. And we're back. Back to reality. You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, monsieur, but perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way I can give you my undivided attention and can cook you the supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right, business is very difficult these days. Perhaps the name is le problème. People do not understand it. They think it is tray. Just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. They think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick, that's the kind of thing that makes a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I will defend it to la finale. No one will take it from me. So, who was that woman you were just talking to? Ooh la la, you saw that? Well, yes, sorry. So, who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I'll be back next month. Oui, naturalmente. I will be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready, I promise. Now that I think about it. Hey, Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well, then let's show them the piece of evidence that... and see what happened. So long as the paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with la broken wings. Angel, huh? Doesn't bode well with what you're thinking about it. They keep harassing me months after months. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Must be sir. If I did not owe them the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with la salad garnish. Ew, I hope it doesn't mean that she'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm gonna guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right? Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Ooh, the woman is now. The woman who was here earlier. I take it that she's, why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in the depth that it is a sign of the bad world we live in. No, I'd say it's more of a bad sign of the bad culinary skills. The woman who is here, this is a scary woman. She is from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Oui, tender lender it is called. That's your name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow from them. Wait, oh no, I thought that was Phoenix. Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must no more than $10 or $10. Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So Tenderlender is a loan officer you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they've got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman when I am upset. I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like a slave. I have to do everything that they tell me. Who is he? Le Tiger. Oh, Le Tigre. The tiger? Oui, he is the manager of the Tenderlender, a terrifying man, the big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of the battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry. Big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, no. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Also, he does have the spiky hair just like you. Oui, there is a resemblance there, I suppose. French Phoenix? If we go any more into EU, we might be able to pick out a Kiara out of this Ace Attorney game. It's like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit El Tenderlender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some as long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Okay, that seems like fantastic information, but let's go ahead and go in order. What the hell is this place? Blue Screens Inc. Oh my god, it's the funky music. Please don't let an obnoxious or cringe character be here. I beg of you. The only character I can think of whenever I hear this song is that stupid doctor from like the hottie place. Oh, please let there be a semi-normal character, one that's not terrible. It is eccentric. Wow, this place is so high-tech, you can almost smell the electricity in the air. It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh, it's a woman. Hello? I'm sorry. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whack educational show. Eccentric 2002. Yeah, that makes sense. My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. Ghost in a shell? That's an anime. What the hell? And that thing over here and that thing over her eye isn't the same device as Glenn Elg's? That's a DMH, right? Nice try, but that's the other way around, Maya. It's an HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. And do you write programs too? No, I only enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. Okay, miss. So, what exactly is this firm's business? I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating services, or optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. Doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact disc, digital optic storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they're doing. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time-slicing comments on logical access to shared global variables. Obviously, programming structure heavily influences response time and performance, so the co-independence of global variables and memory overheads is vitally important to the success of experiment, I think that was. I didn't catch it all the way. Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we're involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah. Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You mean about Glen or about Glen being poisoned? Yes, I know, it's terrible. Can you tell us anything about that might be useful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too. But I couldn't tell him anything. I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. Oh. How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one right in front of yours. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. Guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Okay, let's examine the room a bit, shall we? Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling. Hey, look, Nick. It's a supercomputer. Looks like it's pretty smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. That explains why we don't use computers in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but at least I'm... Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. Okay. Whoa, look at his desk, Nick. What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know? She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah. It says meet with the tiger. The tiger? Glenn's calendar added to the court record. Oh, what do you know? Okay, here we go. Wow, look at this mess. It's like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? For betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh wow, these drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets though. Losing horse racing tickets. 500 of them! Oh my god, this many tickets would get you... Ah, thank you. Thank you, Crust. I wasn't really sure how to react to that, but yeah, no, that is correct. That is what... I think that is the best way to go ahead and take care of these. Buck Down Recycling Center. I didn't know you were so hard that you would try to profit from the dead, Nick. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. Is there anything else? People? It's really pounding that keyboard, isn't it? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes coming from, huh? Guess I shouldn't be resting my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. And what about your spirit medium training? And yeah, that's... I guess that's everything we can gather from here. So let's see if we can't get a little bit more. Okay, so that's... Nope. Oh! Oh. Okay. Okay, so let's try first with this. About Mr. Elg? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from 1 or 2 bugs in his personality. Well, like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best word to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. He was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. We've got to find out what this trouble was exactly. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, that's not gonna... Okay, so focus on Glen Elg stuff. Okay, so I guess if it isn't specifically Glen Elg, it's not gonna fly. Perhaps. Yeah, I think that's about all that I'm gonna get from her. Oh, hold on a minute, never mind. We did get something out of it. About Mr. L? Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry, why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Should have seen that coming. 3 of them! I guess Mr. Elk is like every other man in his own pile of secrets. Okay, well, there isn't much I'm gonna get out of this place, so... or much more, so... Vitamin Square. There's the bike! It's there! I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kinda hoping he wouldn't be here anyway. At least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Oh, I can go straight to the tender lender. Let's try and examine a bit now, shall we? Okay, so a lot of this looks like it's the same, but I want to see if we get anything new, potentially. Okay, nothing there. Sandpit, birds. Okay. Okay, that was new, but I didn't read it. I'm so sorry. Pigeons, yeah, heaps of them too. Do you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray. Is that it? You're overthinking this one just a smidge, Maya. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of it. Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you. Otherwise, you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine, a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real phoenix is like an abandoned chick, lost in a vast urban jungle. Huh? Don't worry, someday you'll grow up and be just as ferocious, you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope. Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? Okay, so... Alright, yeah, no, nothing new here. To the tender lender! What do we have here? Win through compromise. This place gives off a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. And that is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Gulp. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. You're here to discuss alone? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. Ah, she's gone, just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. This is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course, no one will ever know. Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy, quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Feels like got into a Yakuza sub-story, place I'd go? Probably. Kinda does, yeah. The tiger. Is there? Oh, probably is. Never mind. Don't answer that question. I was gonna say, is there a tiger in Yakuza? But like, since the dragon and the tiger are like natural rivals, I feel like there probably is a tiger in Yakuza. But I'll figure that out, I guess, on my own. Let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean, walking around? The design's gross to start with, and it's way too heavy to be practical. That's why, wait, and why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before back at Trespian. Paris fashion is it's more my thing. I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. Oh, nothing on the window? Not at all? Okay, let's take a look at all the fancy stuff here. Let's see, this round doll thing is called the Daruma, I think. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured in case you're wondering. You aren't making stuff up for a change? Heh, I bet you didn't I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know. I bet you also didn't know that no matter what he'll always. Why did this sentence trip me up so bad? Heh, I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick, give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now, this yellow thing. This is a Japanese chess piece, I think. It's a king? Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about, these aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies. Are they? No. Hey! There's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? 15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! Car's registered to the Cadaverinis? Cadaverinis? Huh? So that's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? 15,000. Okay. Win through compromise. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. Ah! That's Tenderlender's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick? Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. It's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. Ugh. Cadaverinis? Cadaverinis. Cadaverinis? Cadaverini? Whenever you say cadaver, I know that's an actual word used in, like, the judicial system to... Oh, Cadaverini. Cadaverini. Okay. Cadaverini, I got you. Hey, look at this. Parisian style coat. It's so chic. It's more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit is the same color as the one that you wear, Nick. The same color as my suit? Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you gotta take a look at this. Some cake? Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you, only so I can take care of you. Understand? Wait, Bo? Like, eeny, meeny, meeny... Oh, eeny, meeny, meeny. So, Cadaverini. Gotcha. I'm scared, Nick. So, what were you getting so excited about before? Look on the label of the suit. That's an attorney badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Oh no, someone dropped the ashtray on the floor. It's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you had to burn off a ton of charcoal. How did you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be like super heavy? Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says, Tres Bien. These matches could come in handy. Might be able to use them. Yeah. The pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. So can we actually touch the desk? There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud. I wonder if you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? Gulp. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. Is she threatening me? That coffee, it was laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? Oh my god, wait, does she mean Rocky and Eye of the Tiger? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the desk in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way, that woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. Oh. Oh my god, why does he keep going? Come out from under the desk. Oh my god.
Have confidence.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Matt on guard. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm not gonna let that slide. Hang on just a big fat second. I know you. I know you. I know you, you devious son of a bitch. I had to save your ass from court. You cost me so many game overs. You were a real one-shot menace. I despise you. What are you doing in my chat? Why do you think you're doing following me? Looks like I've seen a ghost. Might as well have been. I would have thought that Shelly would have taken care of you after getting out of jail. Scumbag. What makes you think you can just waltz back in here and talk to me like we're normal friends? Quite literally came out of left field. Like I didn't just suffer at the hands of you and your stupid case. Well, enough with the shenanigans. Thank you, Matt, for thank you, Matt, for the follow. But you definitely caught me off guard for a second there. I was like all fine and dandy. I was like, oh, welcome, hello, hi, and then as I read your name, I was like, wait a minute, I know this bastard. I don't mean to call you out or to be mean, but if you aren't named after the actual character from this game, then true, dude. What a twist! The real Tiger is Matt on guard and not whoever this person is. I still don't even know this character's name is yet. Jeebus Fleebus. Well, welcome in, Matt. I didn't expect someone from the game to follow me in stream, but I appreciate you for dropping by and giving the follow. Kind of boring sharing a cell with Damon Gant. He has Wi-Fi. What the? How'd you get a joint cell with that guy? That guy's a legend. I feel like he's living it up in prison. That dude's probably got like the pristine like prison cell. He's probably got like Wi-Fi, a Wii U, and like at least 2 bitches. How the hell did you manage to share a cell with that guy? I don't believe you. Put this guy in with what was that? I'm trying to remember the name of some of these past people. Put him in a cell with look at me. take the chance to hydrate too while I'm at it. He is, and I am too, lawyer dude. I mean, hey, I guess you guys have fun in prison. You guys can stay there for all I care. I think that's the only safety you have, Matt. Remember, Shelly's after you next, so I think it's best that you live out the rest of your days in prison. So with the internet that you can share with Gant for the time being, I do appreciate you dropping by and giving me the follow. Does he have his organ? Yes, I would hope that Gant gets to keep his signature organ and that it plays 24/7 so that you cannot sleep at all, Matt. No bias, by the way. All right. Let's get a move on. I got a little too distracted. I got a little too into it. Okay, right. So I gotta remember my voices. Fuck. How did I?
What are you two snooping around in my office for?
Nothing. We were just.
Oh, my precious carpet. You've got ash on my rug. You're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door.
It wasn't us. I was already like that.
You wanna argue with me? Is that what you're doing? You think you can take me on? I'm gonna flatten you two into pancakes and turn you into my new rug.
Ah! Wait, that's Maya. Oh. Don Tigre, you're back. Ugh, that voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. He plays it every day. I would hope so. Everywhere there is a Gant, I would hope that there is an organ that plays his signature theme. I'm sorry, Don Tigre. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and... Has she got a death wish or what?
Oh, right.
Huh?
Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing.
What?
I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear?
That's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Okay, so... Okay, hold on. Okay, I was gonna say, Jesus, don't start going out of nowhere. Don Tigre here, he's pretty fun to voice. It's a little bit, not necessarily a strain because it's a pitch and a tone that I can hit relatively alright, but I do need to get a little raspy with it whenever he starts going growl. So, let's continue on. In the third game so far, Don Tigre is probably my favorite character to voice so far. Whenever I get around to making a list of the characters that I like to voice, because I think my favorite still, by far, is... I think my favorite character to have voiced was, is still Jason. Yeah, no, from that, thinking back on those cases, that was probably he still holds my favorite voice. But this is a pretty strong one. I'm liking it so far, so I'll have to see how much more he goes around. He also got a decent theme. I like it. Swinging Tiger. Wow, right? Never told me he had a tan twin. I don't even think you could call that a tan. The dude looks burnt all the way to halfway to hell. It's like an unused bacon strip.
Growl, Phoenix, right?
Yes?
You're either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I work so hard, but now you come and mess up my plan.
So it was him. He's my phony.
Huh, but I don't care. No one gets in my way.
What? I mean, excuse me?
You should have left the little girl at home, right?
If you think... Growl! Ah! Oh, that's Maya again. Ah!
No questions. This is the last time we meet.
Oh. Okay, well that doesn't... Wait, please! Oh, well, that was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it either. The espresso. Ah! And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Violetta? Is it VO or Vio? Does it matter? Leaks from Yakuza, this guy. Yeah. Oh, is this the tiger? Was this the answer that I was looking for? This is the tiger that is in Yakuza who fights Kiryu? Man with confidence. I like him. I mean, hey, he's got it, but He's bound to have a weakness here or there. I'm bound to face him sometime in court, and I'll break him down any which way that I can. He'll go down, and I'll be the one to do it. All right, Violetta. So I'm kind of curious about your company, Tenderlender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you expect from a family-sized business, a concedious rate of interest, and an attractive repayment policy. Well, I get the feeling the sentence is not going to end well. We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Wait, these Scarlet and Violetta? You figured it out! Oh my god, Capcom predicted Pokemon Scarlet and Violet before it even happened. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright and Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'll give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Oh wait, her name is Viola. Or I guess maybe they can't exactly throw in Violetta all the way there, huh? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here, that incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger? Furio... Oh, his name is actually Tigre? Oh, Furio Tigre. Furio? Tigre? So that's where the tiger thing came from. Zinniop's got a real name, Nick. Hurry up and find out more about him. Okay, so then can we perhaps get a little bit more information? What does it mean I can get a cell with him? Sounds good to me. Seems pretty chill. Hey, all yours, Buckaroo. I'm sure the two of yous would get along just fine. No sort of debacles going over who gets what side of the cell and what have you. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre? Cookie? Cookie? Oh, I thought she called him Cookie. No, I think she's offering a cookie. Sure. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. Well, you could have fooled me. Definitely could have fooled me. It's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to... Okay, Don Tigre, of course. I'm sorry. You saved your life? Sure, I'd like to know how that happened. Well, Violetta, can you tell us... Oh, okay, nope. She won't give us any information about herself. Cool. But let's see, can you give us any info on... Oh, no information on this guy either. And I doubt she'll give us any information on anybody else, so I guess we'll just try and get whatever information we can get. Put me in the same room as Richard Wellington, just to see what would happen. Honestly, bet. Bet. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I... died once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tigre, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. still wonder what's in that coffee. So is that why you've got all the bandages around your head? This? I don't think I've heard this song yet. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once? Oh, great. How many is it this time? 3? Oh. Can't say I was expecting that one. Okay, 4. Gotcha. She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. Yeah, no, I'm not getting any more out of her, so let's see if we can... Oh. Is he here again? Are we just... There he is! Old CD's back. Oh, fuck. What was his voice again? What was your voice again, Kudo?
There, take this and this. Get out of my park.
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man? What are you doing, Maya?
Huh?
Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I really heard his pride in the court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo.
Peep, peep, pigeon.
Look, we really need to talk to you, all right?
Out with the demons. In with good fortune.
Ow, ow, seeds, shell splinters. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. Well, can't say I was expecting him to be back so soon. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the servant girl's backside. And he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all.
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw the waitress put it on.
She doesn't have her bandages on. My initial suspicion was that this was also the other girl, but it doesn't look like that would be the case.
She put on some white powder into the young lad's Javicino.
We heard you.
And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece. On the same side as the lens and his broken spectacles.
We're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up and dribble in the old judge's nose. And scream right down his ear hole, objection!
Oh, so you did want to become a lawyer when you were young. I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him in and start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Suck it up. Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman?
Well...
Buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why do people get what they mean, get lost? That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see? At home at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did you just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tres Bien? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned.
What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The servant girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you call the police.
Call him yourself. Call him yourself. I should have said it back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Dad, do I look like I have one of them newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes? So for 5 minutes after the incident happened...
Yes, sirree, the owner was a tresbian on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in the court this morning?
Well, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kudo. Oh, well, I guess he can keep the voice. I was thinking about swapping up the Von Karma voice and hit the judge's voice since they're a little bit more different or similar to one another in the anime. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. I remembered something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before you got to the court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that man alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah!
Oh, sure, go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead,
We need to get more details about what exactly happened from Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Okay, so I think we've got all that we can from this guy. I didn't even expect to see him. So let's go to the detention center. Is Maggie's not back still? Okay, so that's... Anything new here? No. Okay, so something happened here. I still don't know. Maggie's not back still. I'm going to the kitchen then and seeing if I can get... Did he leave? Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Ugh, missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose? There's bound to be something else here. Hold on. Aromatherapy? Poems. Oh, it's the Sweet Pearl music. Anything hidden amongst the rest of the stuff? There was a knife here, I think. Shoot. There's a bit of information. You didn't read it? Wait, I did, but I did read all this stuff. We had read all this stuff before. I was trying to see if there's anything new here since he's gone, but it doesn't look like that's the case, or at the very least, I can't spot anything obvious. So, is Maggie out now? No. So that means that there's someone I'm supposed to be talking to. Or someone, there's something I'm supposed to show to someone. Tender Lender. Oh, right. What do you think about this? Oh, wait, what? Oh, well, I thought he would have got the name. Oh wait, maybe not pieces of information. Let's see if we can get some information. No, he doesn't know Don Tigre? He doesn't know Violetta either. That lady is the boss of Blue Screens Inc., pal. Oh, it's Gumshoe's talking. Yeah, I figured she's clean. She's got nothing to hide. She seems kind of like a doll to me. In a good way, and in a bad way. Kind of makes you think she might be hiding something. Your body's full of toxins. You gave me this. Juniper. Okay. It's been too long? Fair enough. Any bits of information that I could be using? No. Cardavinis? No, Cadaverinis? Okay, no, he doesn't have anything to say about any of these, or the new people. So, where can we go then? He's not in the kitchen. Okay, he doesn't... No, he doesn't know her. Did you show him the lotto ticket? Which one? I showed him the, like these lotto tickets? The horse races, or a different one? Like this one? Oh, what the? One-way ticket to happiness, huh? Oh no, died because of this ticket. Yeah, but it's still a one-way ticket to happiness, pal. And Maggie was found guilty of murder because of it, too. Looks like anything about Maggie is an instant conversation stopper. Yeah, he's got a real soft spot for her. It obviously hurts when you hit it. Oh, right, the radio. Okay, hold on. So, hold on. I forgot that he had one of them. So let's see if we can get... Was it just one with you, Gumshoe? Okay, hold on. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making around while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... the lottery. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you tried to win big, just like Glenn Elg did. It's like you can see right through me. Oh, well that was... I've cracked him already. See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. I didn't even have to look for anything. It was just I straight up had it already. What the hell? I wasn't even fully loaded yet? I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how did it go? I won 50 cents. Jesus Christ, I don't even think you can win that low on a lottery ticket. It'd be better to win nothing at all than have a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elg, see? And they've got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal. I bet that's what Mr. Elg was listening to on the day that he was killed. Yes, Gumshoe is poor, and we love him for it. That's why Mr. Elg was listening to on his way when he was killed. Yeah. What time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And the lottery results... And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah. Look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Millionaire Radio. Experiencing the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30. Millionaire Radio. That sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. And buy a ticket, Maya. With your own money. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We've got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up. That's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been... Wait, what? There's another case going on at this current moment? Okay, well, see you later then. Bye. Huh? You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is this? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been really worried about her. She's looked like she's lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of that tender juicy. So would you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. Can't exactly say no, can I? Maybe I'll eat it myself then if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. Bento? You want it? You want Gumshoe's poor man's bento? Let's see, did they? Okay, no. Where is it? So Maggie, are you? She's back! No, Mr. Wright. Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident, anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Okay, well, before anything, Maggie, here. Oh yeah, I've got something you're gonna love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe is really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But I guess so. Gumshoe's lunchbox was eaten with Maya. Poor Gumshoe, dude. Well, how was it? How is it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Well, so much for that. Okay, well, let's go with this first. What? She doesn't know about this? Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can't get any information on... No, not that one. Does she recognize a scooter? No. She doesn't know about her bosses. No. Forever since I saw the witness as slippery as an old man. He's not really that bad an old man, though. I feel a bit uneasy. If there's something on your mind, you gotta tell us, especially if you have anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Okay, hold on. I don't think I talked to her. Yeah, no. Yeah, we'll talk some more. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimonies that don't match up with what you remember? Yep. There are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? So you really think it was the disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know the CD with the writing on it? Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled all over the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. Okay, well, I found a CD with MC Bomber on it. Can we look at that? Really? Maggie, I have it. It's right here. You said that you passed out when the victim Glenn L. collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Trispian? No, no idea at all. Why, is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. You, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Gah! It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say. It was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. She had some kind of cackling laugh. Creepy? Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Well, perhaps we have. Wait, what? There's not much more to talk about? But it feels like the information's right there. Okay, hold on. So is there not? I'm missing something, probably. I think I showed her this. And then she said that it wasn't. Potassium cyanide. No. No, whoops. No. I'm still of the impression that someone could be hiding behind that somewhere. Do something like that. Could have. I'm good at carrying those large trays, you know, trying to balance your tray in one hand is something, the coffee with the other. Okay, no, so she doesn't care about the lottery ticket. Ketchup swatch, the whole face, fire engine red, and that's... But you spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you know? I don't see. Ketchup-covered omelet went flying and hit the customer in the face. Tomato red face, make me wish I could have seen it myself. Kind of a sight to behold. Okay, so the prescription bag is still off the table. I don't think she'd know anything about Glen Elg, so these are not going to go with it, it looks like. So, yeah, no, I don't think... You know... Holy smokes, that's him! Huh? That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at the ridiculous suntan. For the record, I'm not sunburned like an over-dried tomato, so I don't know how. He told me that he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this. Okay, well, we found the phony. Confirmed. I don't think we need much more of a confirmation from that. Shoot. Okay. Okay, more stuff. Uh-oh. Hold on. My controller froze everything again. Hold on. Are we back? Uh-oh. Did I run into a problem? Oh, no, I see. I was like, what just happened? Controller? Controller's back working? Okay, so is the mouse. All right, hold on, chat. I'm going to take off my clothes for a second. Don't mind me. I have to redo everything. I think if I just do that. Oh, wait, hold on. It's this and then this, I think. Don't mind me coming back. Look away for just a second, and voila, we're back. Gumshoe? How hideous. Are you talking about gumshoes, or are you talking about me? The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet, too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. I'm just gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No, just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot... Hang on a minute. Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, Belle? Detective Gumshoe. You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you say, huh? We've got a big problem here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus. A virus. A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. I really need to ask you some questions. Scandalous. Oh, me? Okay, so you were talking about me. Gumshoe is your beloved. He's playing a VN? A visual novel? I don't think he's playing a visual novel. I think he said he was watching a Chinese, or not a Chinese, an Asian soap opera. Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes! No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. If you got money trouble, just go on a diet and instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems to be ran into some trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed calling in the depths. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in the business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is with this lady. So what exactly is a computer virus? Or is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you do. You know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. I get to explain what a virus is to these nimnuts? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've stored on your PC here in the station. A virus could wipe all that out. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that the viruses are infectious. Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type up all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Gatto so he catches a cold. What? Why would you make such a comparison, Gumshoe? Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in the court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do that stuff, Nick. It's wrong. Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. It's a bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, huh? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it before too. Okay, so let's start with the first thing that we know. That's the girl who works over at Tenderlander. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola. Oh! So she's the Cadaverini. Her name's Viola Cadaverini. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on? But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info about Gumshoes about this family. Oh, okay, so I didn't get anything initially. I thought so, here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick, what's going on? It's okay, Maya, you don't have to cry about it. The name's scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah, the virus has just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? Okay, so it looks like things are starting to flow somewhat naturally. Alright, let's get the Cadaverinis first. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? Scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control the cash in the city's black market. Black market, huh? And that includes Tenderlander, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one. Oh, Cadaverini. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then. Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tenderlander? I don't know, pal. But I heard that she and the boss of Tenderlander are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if the demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. Now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently, the programmer who made this virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can be worth that much? I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, you know, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Lunchbox? Do you remember the weenies? Ooh, oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Huh? Well, it was delicious. Yeah, that's what she said. Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? It sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her this. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too. Again, I really can't eat anymore. Well, I don't think we have a choice. Is there any more information I can... Okay, no, I don't think there's any more information I'm gonna be able to nab out of him. Oh, joy, joy, joy. Okay, weenies. Those are going to somebody else. Somebody else is gonna want those. Where are you hiding? Okay, so he's still not here. Okay, so I'd say... Tender lender, perhaps? Would you like these weenies? Okay, no, she does not want them. Okay, no, I'm not going to be able to get any more information off of her thing, I think. Yeah, she was the next person I was considering going to see who I haven't visited in a while. Take that! You had how many? Was it 3, 4? Okay, 3. She had 3. It's Viola who's got 4. Or no, somebody had 4. I don't remember. It might have been her. So, how about you tell me about what kind of trouble Mr. Elg was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak with someone in customer service? What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see where it gets me. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's trouble have something to do with this? It might have something to do with all the money he spent on gambling. What is this? A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortune is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elg. He had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Oh wait, hold on. Uma Musume? Yeah. He betted on the Uma Musume races. The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's gotta hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be on the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No! You're right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000. Yeah, but... It's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000. The end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problems were with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Furio Tigre, the boss of the loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No, no, no. I mean about Mr. L. You think Glenn had something to do with Furio Tigre? Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I've got proof that Mr. Elg and the tiger knew each other. I do? Ooh, I do. Found that Tender Lender contains a computer virus program. It might be this. This is probably the best thing I have right now. But I'm gonna look through real quick. 100,000, 500,000. It might be the sports paper too. Okay, so my best bet is this one. Okay, no. Not that one. Yeah, okay. Glenn Elg and the Tiger knew each other. Sports paper is my next best option, I would say. Proof that Mr. Elg and the Tiger knew each other. Jung. Didn't it say... read descriptions? Oh, right. Okay, so I forgot that I had that. Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him would be about is his debt. No! It's true that Glenn had... It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch! But I heard he won the lottery, and so should have been in the clear. Shame how you couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. So close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by chance this? Now I can show it off. Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! There we go. Got all the info that we needed. Back up to speed. Alright, lady. Spill the beans. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work, something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tres Bien. Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elg was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like this would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable! Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That is his deadline for repaying his debt. MC Bomber updated in the court record. Computer errors made by Glenn Elg, potentially worth millions of dollars. I guess he won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Use a trash can, Nick. So then let's see. Is anybody back for conversation? Let's see. There's one person left that I want to talk about. It's you. I don't think I have all the necessary information to get out of her, though. Injuries around the head was an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head. The operation was very difficult, apparently. You mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? I would say it's either the scooter or the repair bill. But I don't know just yet. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off for now. There's someone I haven't talked to. Show my badge? More coffee? You must have more. Don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything except on Tigre. Okay, so that... Maybe there's someone... A million of crumbled away, got an earthquake, second thought? Okay, no, not you. Nobody was here yet, so if I run back to the detention center perhaps? Nope, Maggie's still not here, and I don't think she will be for a while. Okay, so I don't think there was anything worth... Show my badge while under the Magatama? What does that do? I don't think, yeah, no, there's nothing more here to talk about. Nobody's here. Where would I get the information on her operation? So, is it just a... Okay, I'll try one thing. Okay, no. That doesn't do anything for me. The sesame thing. The sesame talk again. So it's just Glen Elg stuff all around. So she is the only person who will tell me about it, which means that I need to present things, I think. It's gotta be really distracting. So that's in practice. No surprise there. Nothing. I showed her my badge earlier, right? Yeah, no, she just told me to get more coffee. Would you like these weenies? Why would I still have the weenies? What information can she give me? Spill the beans so easily, huh? Present the Magatama and then the badge? Okay, what does this do? Has something to do with this? Well... Donuts. Huh? I bake them myself. Homemade donuts. Have one. What's inside? Jam and... I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch that. Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. Yes, that was a flop. What the hell? That didn't give me anything. We just talked about donuts. Some sort of evidence that'll prompt her to tell me what happened. Oh, I did get an achievement. It just came up, yeah, donuts offered, huh? Well, thanks? You mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? The injury in question has nothing to do with this? Alright, hold on, I'm gonna try two things. Okay, so this was it. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis. What? Why are you bonking me for? I wasn't expecting you to just hand out an achievement. Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? That was one. It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... She still hit it? I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Could it? It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it. We collided, a motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in the traffic accident on his bike. This little scooter. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. Seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Is it her grandfather again? Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you're his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money? $1 million. Oh. 4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers? I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse. Payment was due last year? Wow, I feel so bad for you, Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people by using either of these tactics. Is everything all right, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I will need to convince Viola of anything else so I can get rid of this. Holy shit. That was wow. There's only one more person I can imagine that we have to talk to. Bonjour. I've been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we found out why he was missing. Well, he hasn't got anything to tell yous fellas. Ah, it's Zinniop. Who are you calling Zinniop? Or Zinniope? Ah! Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? You want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now! Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. The girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous wanna know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that too? Oui. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me, désolé. I cannot argue with him. That really hurt. Is that all you've got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get the lighter. Wait. Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it. Oh my god. Thank the Lord. Oh my god. Hold it, pal. Detective Gumshoe. Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it. Whoa, come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But... Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. Gumshoe's clutch. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender lenders going down. Ooh. All right. So here's the current dilemma, chat. We've reached the 2-hour mark for the initial short stream. How long is this? The last day, Crust? Is this the second trial the last day of this case? Is there any more after this, or like is there going to be like a third day that I need to go investigating, or like a recess that leads into another to be continued? Because I'd be down to put it on hold depending on how long this next bit's going to be. If there's a bit more to it. Well, yeah, that's true. But this is day 2 trial, I think. Still, is it going to end with this next one? Because I can go ahead and try to give it a whirl to try to reach the. Hopefully, it doesn't stretch out to like 3 hours plus or so. But we've already reached the initial threshold for the short stream because I still need to get dressed and take care of a couple other things. And then you also have things that you need to take care of as well. So I can put this on hold and try to settle it for another day and then get this done and get started on the next one. Or I can go ahead and try to wrap this storyline up and then get started on the next one the next time that we get started. And so I just want to know within a relative time frame if this is accomplishable to pass on or if it should be settled all in one day. Potentially. And that's what I'm going to ask. I'm also going to take a drink of water while I can. Did a whole lot of voices. Thank you, Shrimpy. Actually, hold on. I think I'm going to name the shrimp Shrimple. This will be Shrimple. He's going to be the current mascot. This is Shrimple. It'll be a long trial unless you want to finish half of it now. Okay, so if it's probably going to be a 2-parter or at least a fair bit into it, I'll probably put a pause on it or like put a pin on it here now then. And then we can go ahead and try to wrap it up and then also get started on whatever the... Wait, are there 4 trials or 5 in this one? Or 5 parts? I didn't even realize that we're on the 3rd episode, and so... No. The WATuber still exists. I'm just playing around with VTuber assets still, just so that way I can be more accustomed with them. Because I do eventually want to upgrade the PNG to an actual model. This Elliot is still only the fill-in, but for the time being, the small shrimp, I also do want to somewhat implement it a little bit more. Like I said, I wanted to attach a TTS to it and like probably put some more to it, but once I have an actual VTuber model, and it is going to be based off of the PNG WA, and PNG WA is still going to be around, I like to play with the VTuber stuff just so that way I can say that I'm comfortable with it and that I have a good ways to it. PNG WA still works. I just have to summon him through Discord, and is going to be... I'll have him out more so whenever I don't want to deal with the rest of the VTuber stuff, but I still also want to get better at it, and so that's why I've kind of put PNG WA on the shelf for now. But that is my OC. That is what's going to be the basis for my actual VTuber model whenever I do eventually get the funds to go ahead and do that. But as it stands, he is shelled so that I can work with actual VTuber stuff for the time being. But yeah, hold on. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause my face real quick, and then I'm going to go grab my phone, because with that being all said and done, I'm going to let the first bit of this trial play out just for a second, and then I'm going to wrap us up and then send us out probably to somebody else for the time being. So give me a second, chat. I'm going to go nab my phone. I've had it been charging for the last 2 hours, and I'll get ready to send us off. 1 second. I'm back. All right, so I probably should have backed out so that way we would have had like a BGM or something playing in the meantime. I'm so sorry. I left you all in silence. There we go. All right. Let the music play. Let's see. Who's live? Who's doing what right now? If any of the mods can get the socials posted, I'm just taking a peek right now. Should I go raiding to somebody I know, or should I go raiding into someone who's playing Ace Attorney? What do you think, Crust? If I sent you off to somebody else who's playing Ace Attorney, would you be down to interact in the same way that you do with me? Or should I stick it with the people that I know for now? Because there's Drew, she's playing Overwatch. There's Curry, who's doing just chatting. And that's about it in terms of people that I'd be willing to raid, outside of people who are also playing Ace Attorney right now. Wouldn't want to overstep your bounds? That's fine. Alright, then I'll probably hold off on... Who's raiding? Or not who's raiding? Who's, what are the people up to right now that I follow? Because there's not very many people online right now, and so I wouldn't want to... Maybe I shouldn't raid today. Maybe we'll just end off. I wanted to go off and raid somebody, but I guess we'll just hold off today. We'll just do a normal interaction. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap it up here. So no worries about the raid. I'll just go ahead and wrap us up then. So, thank you again, any and all who happened to catch the stream as it was happening live. Thanks to anybody who is watching this VOD later on. I'd say that we got a good amount done today. I would have liked to have done more, but I've got other things to take care of. I think, depending on how my schedules are set, Fridays will probably be delegated, unless they're set earlier. But Fridays, if they stay consistently my days off, they will be relegated to my, like, shorter stream days. And so I'll try to move things around in a way to where I can work with it. So what's my schedule like next week? Oh no, are they putting me back on full schedule? Oh, I guess I'm going back to a full-time schedule. I didn't want that. Well, okay, August is coming up, so I guess I did stay around August. But I said when the temperature started going down. Man, I guess they just need me around more often. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, at least I know how my schedule is set. So wait, what is it? I'm working this weekend into... Oh yeah, no, I'm working all this weekend. All this weekend into Monday. And so then I have Tuesday off, and then Wednesday, and then... Okay, I think I can work something around this. I'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, no, I'm going to have to be off. I'm going to be another city over because of work this week. They just updated the schedule, and so I see now that the way that this last week's schedule is going to be placed is going to be the same way that it will be next week. 3 days only, unfortunately, so my 4 days of streaming and like more are going to be put on hold, at least until the next time when I ask to be put on a lesser time. But that would be the general norm anyways, since I do tend to work full time. So unfortunate as it may be, I guess we're going to have to go back to a normal schedule. So I'll update the schedule this coming Sunday. No. Yeah, Sunday. Okay, I know how I want to get this figured out, so I should still be able to update on Sunday, but I'll go ahead and I'll do my little song and dance real quick. So if you enjoyed anything that you saw here today, definitely go ahead and follow me on any of my social medias posted above. I do have a Twitter where I do post semi-frequently, both in regards to things IRL and for stream as well. So if you want to know what's going on with me, want to know what's going on with stream, or just want to take a peek and see what it is that I've been up to, then I do recommend that you go ahead and follow me there, since it's going to be the place where I most consistently post in regards to a whole lot of things. I also do have a YouTube channel where I do archive a lot of my old VODs, and so if you want to go ahead and watch some of the older content, relive some things, or maybe just see what sort of games I might have played already before, I do recommend that you go ahead and check out the YouTube channel. I do also post some short form content as well in form of YouTube shorts. I do have an editor who works on those, and so from time to time I will go ahead and post some clipped, edited short form content. So if that's something that interests you on the YouTube side, then go ahead and check those out as well. Speaking of short form content, I also do have a TikTok as well, where a lot of that same short form content does get posted. So if that's much more your social media of choice, I do recommend that you go ahead and follow there as well. I also post IRL on the TikTok, so if you want to go ahead and check it out for that, or the YouTube shorts, there's a whole lot of things that get posted onto the TikTok. Acts as a bit of a medium for both Twitter and YouTube. I do recommend that you go ahead and check out any of the above posted, but that will do it for today's stream. So thank you again, any and all who happened to catch the stream as it's happening live. Thanks to anybody who donated, who threw bits, who followed. Everybody who was here today, thank you very much for being here. Stream, I'll post it again, but I guess as like a sneak peek before the Twitter people and anyone else who sees the schedule. Next stream will be next Tuesday. I haven't decided what it will be yet, but I do have ideas on things. We're starting something new next week. I will be starting something new next week, so it has been something that has been requested by at least one of my friends. So there is something to look out for next week. But until that, I will see you guys again after this weekend. I will post about it on Sunday. But until next time, I will see you guys all later. No rating out today, so thank you again, everybody, for being here. Thank you to anybody who's watching this VOD later on. We'll reconvene this next Tuesday. But until next time, I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye, everyone.